Hey guys, welcome to episode 11.
Wasn't the last one you uploaded episode 8?
Yeah? We're recording in bulk.
I don't mind that actually.
I need to finish this case, because I reckon there's only 1 or 2 episodes left.
Yeah, we're so close to the end.
Don't be absurd, we're supposed to believe that this accident happened by... we're supposed to believe that this... I almost just said this accident happened again. We're supposed to believe this has happened... We're supposed to believe that this... We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen. I kept trying to say this accident happened by kitchen or whatever. Yeah, Clinty! A rare Howard command just appears to be hidden under the piece of steak. If this turns out to be relevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now.
He doesn't even have a job.
By all means, I'm here to stop you. No one invited you anyway.
Perhaps it's a boy. You should be out of you who is relevant.
Even though I'm the one on trial here. The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under that stake.
The owner?
Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it can belong to.
It's Karakuta.
The owner of the caban that was found underneath the beefsteak is... Oh yeah, we never even read this person's fact file. They're only 16. What's the age of consent in Japan?
It's legal.
Alright, well technically then you can argue that the age of consent, like the fan art that is definitely made of this character is okay.
Todd, I've seen so much fan art of her, and it is exactly the fan art that I was looking for.
Okay. It's a fan art.
Why is it so thin?
It's head shaped.
Right.
Its head kind of shaped like a penis, to be fair.
Why has he got ball sacks for it?
That's why he's got a hat, because under the hat's just a fucking penis.
You just got a little slit in the top.
Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and owner of Ratsu... I still don't know how to pronounce that. Ratsutai Curio Karakuta-san. Curie as in Mr. Cucumber something?
Mr. Cucumber something. Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable. Oh yes. Can we get Hitler to testify again?
Yes! Yes, Your Excellency! I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Kaban coin when it happened. Wait, so does it go on the website? Oh my gosh. He looks so fucking stupid.
What's this all about if I have been called up again?
Sorry.
Don't you realise that it's dinner time for a little baby doll?
That is a really bad first name. What's his last name? What's his last name? Hitler.
What?
His first name's Ada. What's his last name? for Hitler.
No, there's no sort.
Oh, because it's had a nose. That's quite funny.
Then my son's belly is empty. His face is a pack of wolves.
Exploited by the police, we were like miserable dogs forced to bear false witness. In case from this... When did he ever have a knife?
As far as your Rasutei memory serves.
Why didn't it let you read it?
He's like shocked by the command.
Is this? I do want exactly what it is.
Ignoring the eyes and foot is fucking stabs.
Splendid. Oh wait, is that how I had a knife in it? But if we're always trying to, we must keep out my sister's boots every day. It can't be. As I thought. Young man, kill yourself. Nothing is decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped? Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere. We found your coin sandwich between a beefsteak and his plate, soaking in the seasoned meat's juices. Sandwich? Soaking? Seriously? Clearly it couldn't have fallen there by accident, which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Somebody concealed my whole treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. Who would do such a thing? Such an
In a restaurant, it attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners.
It attacks wealthy diners. Get out of here!
Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau. Wicked crimes indeed.
Grim crimes.
What, like anti-gun dog? This Caban incident is the work of the same thief.
So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. A master chief. Master beef.
Master beef?
Well, I don't know. Is it Hitler?
Could be Hitler.
Sergeant, yes or no? Yes or no, sir?
I saw no, sir.
Oh,
What?
sir.
How? How dare you monster!
Monster?
I stole that Koban today. I'm the master thief of the carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, correct? But it wasn't me, it was Azo. Azo was the mastermind behind all this.
No way. No way. You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby? It's you, the monster, Sergeant No, sir.
You...
What?
Wait though, it gets better.
It looks like Eggman now.
Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant East Nosa preparing to stand down in the Imperial Court, sir. Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe?
So we did steal it for money.
I understand that the temporary increase of taxation owing to the recently ended conflict remains in place. And I have heard it's hard for lower ranking soldiers to make a living, yes.
No.
The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time.
I like all these steak jokes you made are true because everyone just loves steak. It sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable. And your target that day was the old man in his caban.
Yeah, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
I'm ready to prevent defeat.
I was all set to leave the stick. I was halfway through devouring when it happened.
Oh my god.
Bang!
Yes, when the professor was shot.
I knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. 802. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could, on the double. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. This is ridiculous. Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your time.
Well, Miss Brett. Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. But sure, there's no need to detain you any longer at all. May the esteemed gentleman please be excused, Your Excellency?
Indeed. The theft of the Caban was clearly perpetrated by this baby sergeant. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder. Of course it is. Hiding a coin in the lobe of me. The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it?
Well, oof.
You definitely just saw her shoot.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it fast using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense, it's pure madness. Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for this. Miss Brett, you are free to leave. Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone. And good day.
Rhinosuke, what's the matter with you? There's no time for daydreaming. Oh no, it's just... something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. I can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere. Something didn't quite add up. I have no idea.
No,
I guess
do mean this Batman.
those look a lot more like bite marks than marks you'd make with cutlery.
Brett has been eating before the press killed. Yes, go on.
More accurately, Your Excellency, the steak that was on the victim's table just before the presser was killed. Hey, splitting hairs! Not true. Not something about the steak strike you is very unnatural. Unnatural? What on earth do you mean? It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett.
Just what exactly, Counsel?
Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she did. She's a fine English gentlewoman herself. Then take a good look at this steak, in particular the edge where it's been eaten. As you can see, there are clear, defined, barbaric teeth marks there.
Oh!
It looks like Miss Brett has realised something. So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all. But what is your actual point? Perhaps that the life of Miss Brett was ravenously hungry and can help...
Times 3 yapping.
What did you say, lady?
As I said, I must be leaving now. Afternoons, the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Of course, this will all be over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured I'm about to put his rookie in his place. Just leave everything to...
I don't know. You irritating spectacled samurai relic.
Of course. Dear lady. What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers? Clearly the witness knows what this means. She's realised the catastrophic implications these teeth marks have in the steak have Wow. Right, no, Skate, do you know where you're going with this? I have no fucking clue.
The teacher investigation. I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. What exactly are you suggesting that tells us?
Everything, Your Excellency. Everything? I have never sold everything. I believe these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here, and that's conclusive evidence in this case. That's not Miss Brett's, is it? Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Mr. Wilson.
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You reveal the meaning of the phrase typical Japanese empty.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite certain. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
Have a look.
What? I have it?
Yes.
You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous.
I still want to know he's bleeding. I bet it's because you're eating blood. No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on this steak with the teeth marks.
Yes.
Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak. And as well as admitting to stealing Corco-san's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak. Oh, that's...
You righteous cadet, I'm the superior officer!
Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that he put in the coin under, in fact, your own steak?
Affirmative, of course, I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it.
In other words, the steak that the detective submitted as early as evidence. It was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal. Sergeant, that makes no sense. This man was taken from the victim's table. Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin.
Of course I didn't steal it! It isn't just such a thing would be an offence of the entire British Empire! Well then, how do you explain this paradox?
Exactly, sure you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the 2 steaks over. You did switch the plates?
Well, if he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that would be it. I didn't get in my marching orders. So when the cadet was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak with the one on the foreign lady's table. What? You can't have, I never saw you do such a thing! It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes! However, fear not, Prosecutor Son.
What now?
I swear on the brass buttons of uniform, that is all I did, sir.
All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant.
Yes.
So, if Sergeant knows to switch the plates over, it means he took Miss Brett's steak, and the plate it was on, back to his own table. Does he have the steak?
Yes, as follows.
Inspector Hasanaga. Earlier in the trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both. Ah!
That's correct.
In the name of... The police presented to the court now.
In the name of justice, here is
The
the
was actually at the victim's table, and the precise moment he was shot.
What should I possibly tell him now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat, it can't have the slightest bearing on the case. Here is the other steak in this plate. Please, feel free to examine it.
Clean cut, which would explain why the cutlery stained, and blood. The blood stain is clearly visible, look! Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of the plates shows that at the moment the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me. In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodo-san to have shot the victim. It can't be! In fact, there's only one person who could possibly have shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is. That's right. Miss Giselle Brett. It's you!
You ready for this? Outdone by a Japanese? Me? By a Japanese schoolboy? No, no, no!
What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Why are there so many? Why is that on black? Sorry, that sounded more racist.
Diversity. What's happening?
What? I don't... Oh.
In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralysed. I enjoyed you sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point. I concocted a plan on the spur of the moment.
A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
I happened to know the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that fact to my advantage.
Why'd you kill him though?
had the bottle of Curare in my handbag, and my own pistol concealed under my skirt.
Under your skirt?
Under your skirt?
So I was right. There were 2 guns.
Check the history. Under your skirt.
That's incredible. I didn't think we'd ever actually see a typo in this game. Then I finished my coffee and got up to leave.
I think that's like one of 2 that I've seen in this game though.
That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which he had presumably placed on the floor. Place where you were sure that I would notice it.
Or it's just some Hitman level shit. You place the gun in this specific pixel perfect spot that this NPC spots it. And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I intended. Fucking stupid little NPC, little fucking jack shit. And then just as you bend down to pick it up, bang!
Asterisks bang! Exclamation mark asterisks. That's when you shot the professor with your own gun! Even though at that point, he was already dead.
Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared. Obviously, I assumed someone heard his son was culprit and apprehended. I took him to the pantry that adjoined the kitchen and locked him inside. That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around.
Because of course, you needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun.
So basically this is all Hasanaga's fault.
Kind of is actually.
You could have noticed that the professor's turned around. So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
But why?
Your Excellency.
Yes.
I wonder. Might I speak with you in private later?
I shall call on you.
Maybe don't.
Thank you. Good day then, everyone.
Maybe don't.
I hope you can forgive me. Nora, I'm sorry.
But is she not going to prison?
These people are just fucking phantoms, bro. This trial you run its course.
Are you okay?
God, I forgot this bit happens.
This instance of the Ouchie family name will never be forgotten. He'd become conceited with age, Council, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that. Though I know how to run away. Oh. A 1,000 millennia may pass, and still the Ouchie clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan.
This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case.
You really are a great ace attorney. I thank you, Your Excellency.
This is the start of your Grace Ace Attorney Chronicles.
In 3
I
minutes.
hereby find the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Yeah.
This court is now adjourned.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What?
I just thought for a second we'd be in the game, but there's like 9 more.
Oh yeah, but there's 9. And this is probably the shortest one there is.
It's gonna be years before we beat this. Invincible. Naruhodo, you did an excellent job. Thank you, Professor. Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you. After all, your efforts were invincible and exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. He was not invincible. Good friend? Ah yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, wasn't it? Yes, that's right. Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably that's when you met Dr. Wilson? Exactly! She will be leaving Japan in the very near future. For Shanghai. What? Shanghai?
It's not just gonna get a war.
No. The November will not appear in court again to this country. I'm certain of that. What? But why not? Someone said it's an out of jurisdiction. Oh, it's a Sanaga. The British government.
The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry have demanded to be handed over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing murder.
But it's all going to change from now on. We can make it change. This is a time of great turmoil. A new era heralded by the start of the 20th inventable century. One day I have no doubt that woman will receive the judgment she deserves. Yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it. But Cosimo, you don't have a driver's license. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory. And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget. Ah, yes. That too. Wow. We just attorneyed all over the place. So my very first trial came to an end. Kazuma. Professor Mikatoba. Oh, I don't know your name. Who is this?
In the name of justice.
Who didn't really play much of a part, but still.
He seems shocked at that.
It was because of the help and support of all these people that I managed to get through that trial. But more importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favour of me. Little did I realise just how much it would change my life. And just kidding, guys. Episode 1 billion.